We will now discuss adaptations to the ghusl procedure. All equipment required for ghusl should be kept ready prior to commencing. Ghusl is performed as it would be performed under usual circumstances, but with the following alterations. Number 1. Applying a buddy system. The ghusl team should not have contact with anything else except the mayyit. All equipment required should be provided by the buddy. For example, if a dressing, nappy, sponges or soap is required, the buddy should give this to the person performing the ghusl without any hand-to-hand contact. In addition, the buddy is responsible for turning on and off the tap for the hose. The ghusl volunteers must follow the guidance of the buddy with respect to infection control at all times. We recommend that the buddy should ideally be a healthcare professional. Number 2. Using a mask for the mayyit. Place a mask to cover the nose and mouth of the deceased. When washing the face, the mask should be removed for the shortest time possible before being replaced. A new mask can be used if required. Number 3. Put on the hose on the minimum pressure required. Make sure to have the hose or shower pressure level as low as possible to avoid splashing. The buddy is responsible for monitoring this. Number 4. Minimize mustahabbat. The ghusl team are recommended to minimize mustahab actions in order to reduce the duration of time in contact with the mayyit. Number 5. Disinfection. The premises should be decontaminated after use using a disinfectant solution to ensure that all surfaces have been cleaned. Shaykh Fazle Abbas Datoo will now demonstrate the ghusl in practice.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We will now demonstrate how ghusl is performed in practice. The rules of mahram needs to be observed when giving ghusl. A man cannot give ghusl to a woman who is not his mahram. The deceased is made to lie in a direction that its soles are facing Qibla. Before commencing ghusl, water and soap can be used to remove any dirt from the surface of the body. It is important that the water pressure is low to minimize any splashing. Once that is done, we will commence with the 3 ghusls that make up ghusl al-mayyit. These are known as the ghusls of Abe Sidr, water with lot tree leaves, Abe Kafur, water with camphor, and Abe Khalis, pure water. The amount of Sidr and camphor in the water must not be so great that they turn the water into mudaf, mixed water, and neither must the amount be so little that it cannot be said that Sidr or camphor has not been mixed in the water. Before commencing his ghusl, the niyyah must be performed. It is to be performed with niyyah of qurbatan ilallah, the intention of attaining proximity to Allah. Here, the volunteer that is leading the ghusl for Abe Sidr will recite the niyyah loudly so everyone can share in that niyyah, that we are doing ghusl mayyit with Abe Sidr for this person. We would name the deceased Qurbatan ilallah ta'ala. The first ghusl will be the ghusl of Abe Sidr. Ghusl to mayyit is performed in the tartibi, that is sequential method. We will start off by washing the entire head and the neck. This would include washing the hair, washing behind the head, behind the ears, under the chin, the face, and the area under the mask as well. For this, the mask can be removed for just as long as required to wash this area before replacing the mask. The head can be lifted to ensure that the back of the head is washed properly. Once the head and neck have been washed, then the entire body is washed. It is better to first wash the right side of the body and the private parts. That will be done by washing on the right side like this. We would make sure the creases and folds of the skin are washed as well. The area under the towel will need to be washed as well whilst maintaining the dignity of the body. Make sure that the full body is washed down to the toes. Other volunteers may need to roll the body slightly to the left to allow the back of the body to be washed. Bear in mind, we do not want to move the body more than we need to reduce the risk posed to the volunteers. Once the right side of the body has been washed, next we will be doing the same but for the left side as well as the private parts. Again, we would wash the left side as we did previously, ensuring we are getting between the toes the various folds of the skin underneath the towel and rolling the body slightly onto the right side so that the back can be washed there. This is the first ghusl complete. We will be doing exactly the same procedure for the other two ghusls, which are the ghusl of Abe Kafur and Abe Khalis. Once the three ghusls are complete, the body should be dried as thoroughly as possible with towels. You may need to dry the actual table itself to ensure the body does not continue to get wet. Again, we may need to roll the body slightly to ensure all areas of the body are being dried. Once the body is dry, the body is now transferred to another table where the kafan has been laid out.